Did it look like a moth
Initially thought
and
it
a man?
looked a lot like a man.
Yes.
It clearly did not have arms or a head.
Oh.
It had massive folded wings high on the back, and perhaps most noteworthy, 2 beaming red eyes.
So my guess is the couples
Doesn't have
were
a head.
somewhere around here, maybe on
Awesome.
that road
No,
over
that's
there.
good. That's good.
And I'm not sure of the
No,
exact
it just
location,
doesn't
but
have a head. All right.
This is where they saw him stumbling around.
Sounds good.
I just
Jesus.
saw him kind of shambling,
Yeah.
big shambling man, kind of.
Big shambling man, you know.
I don't know. Maybe he was just taking a walk. I mean, what's it to you?
Well, why would you take a walk if you
He's
had
a
wings?
fucking creature. He can do what he wants.
After being spellbound
That is true.
momentarily by the creature, the couples came to their senses and took off in their car, terrified.
Any thoughts on that so far?
Nope. What year is it? 66?
66.
Few teens out there probably smoking a few funny cigarettes,
You could say weed. It's 2018.
some grass.
As they made their way towards Highway 62 in Roger Scarberry's 1957 Chevy, they saw the being appear in front of them and rise directly up into the sky. The creature had a gargantuan 10-foot wingspan, and the couples noted that it did not need to flap its wings as it chased the car at speeds of up to
What?
100 miles per hour.
I like to think that it didn't even need to like glide either. It just kind of just stood and just hovered and just flew. You know how like Superman flies and he just like just goes like that. Just going, you know, just keeping like that.
Quote, gliding above and behind the vehicle, end quote. The
Okay.
creature made a noise similar to a, quote, record played at a high speed, or squeak of a mouse, end
Oh
quote.
no. Oh no.
Not exactly the most terrorizing sound. And this is why I think maybe these people aren't lying, because if they were
Creative
lying,
load.
that seems like a weird detail to make up. You would say,
Yeah.
it opened its mouth and the mountains moved with the force of the roar.
Yeah.
And they went, no, it squeaked like a little baby mouse. That's what happened. I was terrified.
It was easy to do the Bigfoot call at a very loud volume, but it's going to be hard out there to
Give me your best Mothman squeak. If you were, this is the noise you're gonna make to try and attract another moth
Come on, Shane.
person.
I'm going to try 2 different approaches to this.
Okay,
Come on,
I
Shane.
can't wait to hear
One's
both.
going to be an exhale.
Let's
and
see.
then
Let's
one's
see.
gonna be
Let's
an
see how
inhale.
Shane does.
So my first one is. That's one. My other one is going to be a little more high pitched because it's going to be the inhale.
Oh my.
The first one was all right.
Good
I'll give you
job,
that. The second one
Shane.
kind of
Good
sounded like you were smothering a dolphin. Also, your eyes kind of rolled back. It was just a weird performance all around.
It's a gift.
I guess I could try one.
Yeah, just try
Oh,
an
he's gonna
inhale.
try one now.
It sounded like a pig giving birth.
I thought mine was rather good. Sound off in the comments. Whose screech was
Chime off, let us know.
Fortunately, the creature stopped chasing the
Oh,
couples
man.
and disappeared as the couples neared the populated area of town. Linda Scarberry wanted to report it to the police, but they were concerned that they would not be taken seriously. As a result,
That is
in
true,
an
they wouldn't
audacious
be.
move, they decided to return to the place of the sighting to confirm what they had seen. To their affirmation/terror, they once again saw the creature.
They
This
did?
time stumbling around
Thank you,
in a
Jubilee
dark
Live, for the 5
pasture.
tier ones. Thank you.
This spurred the couples to head straight for the Mason County Courthouse to file a report.
First off, by the
Okay.
way, most of the time, people naturally will just run away and they'll tell the story.
Yeah.
Very few times have I seen a case where the people would then return to the site and try and confirm that they weren't going crazy and that they actually saw what they saw. And that's what these 4 people did.
Someone just
Yeah,
said
it's very
natural
noble.
selection. Yeah, no,
And they
you're
did that.
right.
They saw
You're
it.
right.
They're like, okay, we confirmed. Now let's go to the police.
Deputy Millard Halstead was on hand to take the report. Due to the size of the
Thank you,
town,
Ryan, for the 5 tier
Deputy
ones. Thank you.
Halstead knew the couples and believed their claims to be sincere.
That deputy decided, no, now hear me out. Here's a different story. That deputy decided, I don't want to do any work today. What's that? You saw a Mothman? I'm on the case. And he took on the case. That's what really happened. He did not, he got to work, was like, I don't want to do anything today. And then he got the opportunity that he wanted. He got it. He got the opportunity that he wanted, and that was the Mothman.
The handwritten eyewitness police reports from
What
the
a
Mallets and the
genius.
Scarberries is actually on display at the Mothman Museum. The couples claim that the police put all 4 of them in separate rooms and asked them each to write down what happened that night. All of the accounts match.
I mean, they're gonna, right?
No, okay, I'm gonna ask you to possibly incriminate yourself a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Think of any time you
that's fine.
partaken in the smoking of the ganja.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, first off. Whatever.
Yeah.
Legalize
I mean,
it, though.
now it's legal, so you can do whatever you want.
Thank you, Emil, for the 5 tier ones.
California,
Thank you.
please. Anyways, think of you are smoking it with 3 of your buddies.
Yeah.
And now imagine that you were so out of it that you imagined a giant moth creature. And then
True.
after that, you go to the police. One of the worst things you could possibly do
Stay in
when you're
school,
high.
kids.
And then you all tell the same details of a story. The only way I feel like you could tell something with concrete details that match everybody else's story is if it in fact happened, at least when you're under the influence.
That's true.
That is
Okay,
true.
I'll give it
That
to you.
is
This
true.
is a point for Mothman. Understand, I want to
Point
believe
for
in
Mothman.
So is this the part where when I made a good argument, you're just going to be like, well, I believed it anyway.
I said at
get
the
it
top
right.
of the show.
Yeah, you
that I
did say
want-
that.
Yeah. Watch yourself.
You watch
A
yourself.
point for
yourself.
Watch you write
Mothman.
down some more
Watch
names.
The gliding
Just cut it off. You don't want that.
gliding.
Gliding.
Eventually, the couples and Deputy
he's
Miller
back.
Halstead made their way
He's
back
back.
to the
Thank you for
sighting
the 5
area,
months. Thank
where
you.
they heard strange
good one.
noises, saw strange shadows, and an unexplained dust cloud.
Oh no,
A
dust.
hoof-like footprint
Oh,
was also
okay.
found in the sand around the area. Linda Scarberry
They are in a forest. That man just saw a regular animal track and went, "Oh, it's the Mothman." Thank you, Frosty, for the 5 tier ones. But like, come on. I can maybe get taking in the other things as evidence, but finding a animal track in the middle of a forest is not unusual behavior for forests. In fact, it happens quite often, I'd say. So I think this guy just didn't want to work.
was treated for shock following the events and reportedly experienced some unnerving phone calls as well as visits by the Men in Black.
What can I say? They've got the Men in Black in this one. You know? Imagine you're out with some friends, you see a moth creature, you go home after reporting it to the police, and then Will Smith comes to your door. And you're like, "Whoa! What are you doing here, Will Smith?" Oh, wow, that is incredible. Living the life, Linda. Linda's living the life right there. That is incredible. There's a movie about the Mothman. It's a I gotta see that. I'm sorry. I gotta see that movie about the Mothman. I gotta see that movie.
Intimidate her.
I like those guys.
Yeah.
Our old pals.
Will Smith and Tommy Lee are back.
Hey, there I am.
You hear that?
Yeah.
You made a cameo on this one.
Nothing to say about this one, huh?
It's weird. He only moves when he wants to.
The morning
Fun fact, chat. That's actually me. Back there. You know, right there. That's actually me. Thank you, Maya, for the 5 turns. Thank you. Yeah. That's actually me. You know, before I got let go. Actually, real. Me. There I am. True and real. There I am. Look at that. I know. It's incredible. How do you think I found out about this series? That's me right there. I had terrible working hours. I had to stand still for a very long time.
It's weird. He only moves
Thank
when
you,
he wants
Void
to.
Dog.
The morning after the Mothman sighting, the Mason County Sheriff George Johnson held a press conference, and from there,
There was an official press conference about this. You've got to be kidding me.
the story started trending in local and national news. Eventually, the creature was dubbed Mothman by the press, inspired by the Batman series.
Okay.
People actually thought he looked very much like Batman. I read a report where a guy said, "There's Batman on my neighbor's roof. He flew up into the sky."
Do you have a utility belt?
I don't know if he had a utility belt. But I will say, if I was a kid and I saw what I thought was Batman on my neighbor's roof, I wouldn't be scared. I would try and go get an autograph.